Hello everyone, my name is Jenny Wang and I'm a Master's of Art candidate in Medical and Biological Illustration. I'll be presenting from Baltimore, Maryland. My master's thesis is titled Optimizing E-Learning in Genetics, Creating and Comparing 3 Types of Multimedia. For this project, I worked with the JHU Online Genetic Assistant Training Program, which is an online certificate program designed to provide genetics knowledge and skills to current or aspiring genetic assistants. The program wanted animations to be created for difficult-to-understand topics taken from student surveys. We chose to animate Understanding a Genetic Pedigree based on student feedback and took this opportunity to create an online study testing different aspects of animation alongside the current PowerPoint lecture video. Literature reviews showed that e-learning, or online learning, is a rapidly growing field. In 2017, 33% of higher education students in the United States took at least one online course. Animation is a large component of this field, as it makes use of the visual and auditory features of online education. However, contradicting studies exist regarding the use of animation. Some studies advocate that animation is the best modality for teaching scientific topics, and some studies have shown that animations actually increase cognitive load. We would like to analyze these contradictions further. We're not aware of any studies that focus on video comparison within genetics e-learning. The target audience of our study consists of potential students of the Online Genetics Assistant Training Program at Johns Hopkins University, consisting of adult high school and college graduates who have taken some science courses. Our first goal was to create 3 videos on the topic of understanding a genetic pedigree for comparison. The first video is a PowerPoint video based on the current training program lectures. These videos are PowerPoint lectures with a floating head in the bottom right corner. The second video is a whiteboard animation, which virtually mocks a hand drawing on a whiteboard. The action of drawing is the only animated part of the video. The third video is a traditional animation, which is the 2D flat vector animation with animated characters and graphics. Our second goal was participant evaluation and statistical analysis. We determined the retention and engagement value of each type of video, as well as the time and effort spent creating each asset. Our first step was to simplify parts of the program curriculum to create a script on understanding a pedigree. We then diverged into 3 asset creation methods. The PowerPoint video was created by stitching together video segments from the program curriculum that matched our script. Extraneous information on slides were edited out. The whiteboard animation was created in Procreate and Adobe After Effects, using the Auto Whiteboard plugin to mimic on-screen drawing by reverse masking pre-drawn images. The traditional animation was created in Adobe Illustrator and animated in After Effects. I used the Duick Basil plugin to break characters and Animation Composer to create seamless transitions. Next, I will show 20-second clips of the 3 videos tested in this study.
There are some basic shapes that we use to describe and or represent people on a pedigree. The first one is a circle. Circle is a woman or a girl, female. A square is a man, boy, so that's a male. And a diamond can represent if we don't know the gender, or maybe we're going to group multiple people together that are males and females. We can use a diamond for that. Geneticists follow conventional rules when drawing a pedigree. A circle represents a female. A square represents a male. A diamond is used when the sex is unknown, or it could represent multiple people. Geneticists follow conventional rules when drawing a pedigree. A circle represents a female. A square represents a male. A diamond is used when the sex is unknown, or it could represent multiple people.
Now I'll talk about our study design. For the participant evaluation aspect of our study, we received IRB approval for exempt research studies involving human subjects to gather anonymized survey responses. We used Amazon Mechanical Turk, or MTurk, for participant recruitment. MTurk is a crowdsourcing site where compensated online participants Complete tasks for researchers. We used Qualtrics to survey participant responses. Our sample size was 168, split into 3 groups. Each group watched one type of video in full and short clips of the other 2 videos, and the responses were recorded. All survey responses were returned within 1 week. Our survey flow consisted of a 6-question pretest on the topic of genetics, followed by 1 video in full. We then ran a quantitative survey on how engaging the full video was using 3 variables: how much they enjoyed the video, how much attention they paid to the video, and how well they understood the video. A post-test with identical questions was given to measure how much the participant learned from the video. Then we screened the rest of the videos as short 1-minute clips. The participant was then surveyed on how engaging the 2 short clips were. We subtracted the pre-test score from the post-test score from each participant to measure the amount they learned from watching a full video. We then measured the average of those score differences across 3 videos shown here. We did not find a significant difference in retention between the 3 videos. In other words, the data does not show that people learn better from one video over another in our study. Next, we have a chart describing the average engagement scores from participants who watched full videos. Each color represents a different variable of engagement: enjoyment, attention, and understanding. There was a significant difference between both animations compared to the PowerPoint video. However, we did not find a significant difference for any of the engagement scores between the 2 animations. Next, we have a chart describing the average engagement scores from the same participants who viewed short clips. There was also a significant difference between the animations and PowerPoint format. Again, there was no significant difference between the 2 animations. We measured the amount of effort each video took to create as well. The total creation time for the PowerPoint video is estimated to be around 4 hours. Each animation was around 6 minutes and 40 seconds in length. From storyboarding to post-processing, the whiteboard animation took 61 hours to complete, while the traditional animation took 167 hours. Therefore, since the retention measurements were not significantly different, choosing PowerPoint lecture over animations is optimal for smaller budgets. However, because there may be a subsequent loss in engagement due to the format of the PowerPoint lecture, animation should be considered to maintain learner engagement. Studies have shown that engagement is critical to elicit and maintain learner attention, especially for longer segments. Motivation to commit mental resources to learning increases as the learner is more engaged. After we compiled all our findings together, we can see that the retention did not vary significantly between the 3 video types. Both animations fared significantly better on engagement scores than the PowerPoint video. Finally, production speed is fastest creating a PowerPoint video and slowest creating a traditional 2D animation. This project was able to provide some insight into retention and engagement values across 3 types of media in the context of genetics. However, future studies are recommended to determine when animation should be used as a teaching method within other contexts, as learner engagement and retention may differ based on style and animated topic. With more time and funding, some future study developments could include recreating the PowerPoint lecture video from scratch instead of compiling clips together from an existing curriculum, aligning the script and pacing of the PowerPoint video with the other animations would reduce confounding variables that could affect learner response. We could also calculate the specific amount of time required to create a tailored PowerPoint video. Another future plan could be increasing the sample size for greater resolution to our findings. We plan on submitting this abstract to professional conferences and educational journals in the near future. This thesis would not have been possible without the support and guidance of many individuals. I would like to thank my preceptor, Dr. Ada Hamosh, my faculty advisor, Dr. Jeff Day, and my content advisors, Carolyn, Kelsey, and Lindsay. A special thank you to many others for providing your resources and encouragement throughout this project. Your support has been tremendous.